Today's hottest music, Hot 103. It's Wednesday. Our friends from APA, Amanda and Jasmine are with us today. How are you both
Good
doing?
morning.
Any day that I can spend with a dog is a good day. So happy Wednesday, everyone. How are you? Amanda Lopez-Askin here with Jasmine, the real star of the show.
Absolutely. Jasmine does so much there. And I know the dogs love her because we always see yes, exactly. Oh, how are y'all doing today? I just asked that to you.
Good.
I got
Getting over
distracted.
Wednesday hump, and the dogs always help. Let's move back just a hair. We're gonna move back so you can actually see the dog in your zoo. Here
Oh, how
we
cute. There we go.
So this is a big guy. Usually we have the little ones or the mid-sized ones. This for sure is a big guy. I would say he probably weighs about 80 pounds. I'm pretty good at guesstimating. But my name is Amanda Lopez-Askin. I'm here on behalf of Action Programs for Animals Pet of the Week. This is Jasmine, who is here day in, day out, taking care of our animals, taking care of all the details, and doing the non-glamorous work that absolutely needs to be done in animal rescue. So feel free to Google, get on your Google machine and look into action programs for animals. But we've been doing this work since 2008. Michelle Mounier started it many years ago. We became more official in about 2013 as a nonprofit and had been running since then. We have our own small facility off of Solano and Port in Las Cruces, and we support surrounding areas as well. Most of the dogs that we pull, or animals we pull, are from our local municipal shelter, where we partner with them pretty heavily, as well as occasionally we're able to intake animals from the community. So I do a pet of the week every Wednesday, except for when I'm not here, which recently has been quite a bit. But we started doing this. Let's see, my daughter will be 10 this month, and so I started it when she was 6 weeks old. So here we are, nearly 10
Wow.
years later, still doing the good work. And the thing is this works. I wouldn't be doing it if we didn't have consistently hold on, I'm trying to reconnect here. If we didn't consistently have these little ones adopted, it does help to talk about them. It does help to feature them. Your partnership is invaluable, quite frankly. So we appreciate you more than you know, don't we? Yes, we do. So how are you all doing? I've gone on and on.
We're good. So tell us about our pet of the week, and let's see if we can find someone out there that can bring our pet of the week into their forever home.
Sure, let's see. So what I will tell you is, and I'm working on this live in case you're wondering why I'm up close and personal. This technology thing, if there's anybody who wants to volunteer out there to get us all nice and perfect on socials, that'd be great. But in the meantime, you're stuck with me. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's do this. Okay. So what I will say is Sly is a guy, is one of the ones that you and I've talked about quite a bit in terms of who we feel badly about. There we go. He is about 8 years old, so for his size, he really is an elderly dog. Larger dogs, frankly, just do not live as long as the teeny tiny ones. I had a teeny tiny one that lived till 18. We're hoping for another 3 to 4 years for this guy, and that's good nutrition, good care, etc. He was adopted and he had a home. He was adopted from APA and he's been returned recently, which is always to me one of the saddest, because a lot of times we get animals that have never experienced love or a family, and that is incredibly sad, but they don't know any different. This guy does, right? So he wants to be a couch potato. You can tell he's got a few extra pounds there. I can imagine he's not necessarily a running partner, but he's probably a Netflix partner, a YouTube partner, all of those things. He has had a refresher in pause. So he was one of our pause. So I'm gonna step aside and let this talented, brilliant woman here maybe do a little of the basic commands. And Joe, while she's doing that, please watch. I will talk about our pause program. Pause is the Prisoners and Animals Working Towards Success program. And it is basically a partnership we have with the New Mexico Corrections, and specifically Southern New Mexico Corrections Facility, where we have worked with the inmates there to train them to train dogs. And this is a ripple effect, and I've talked about this a lot, and I really believe in this, is this doesn't just help the animals, it helps folks that are incarcerated and who want to give back, who want a purpose, and this is it. They train these animals and they're much more adoptable. We like to get the ones that are maybe on the cusp of being euthanized, usually the bigger, the bully breeds, maybe the ones who really need some support in terms of their learning how to be a pet, and their behavior. And it increases the chances that their adoption is going to be successful, and people like it. Jackie, could you talk about that a bit?
The PAWS program? The
Yes,
PAWS program is amazing. When I adopted my Magnus, he was already trained in the PAWS program. I got a packet of, different things that he knew how to do. And if you just upkeep their training, it's amazing. Plus you have other dogs. Magnus has taught my Tuco, who we've had since he was a baby, new things. He taught him how to act, how to play. And so it's just like they're like the friend that has all the things right, that you're what is it called when you're a good influence. They're good
Yes.
influences on the other dogs as well if you keep it up. That's how I
Clearly,
see
I
it.
am not too good influence.
Oh, I thought my Magnus was a very good influence on Tuco and taught him a lot. So the PAWS program is amazing. And, like Jasmine and all the staff that helps out with the PAWS program are just amazing people that, help these dogs have a better life.
Yeah, what I will thank you, Jackie, for sharing that, and thank you for adopting one of our animals. You're part of our APA family. What I will also say is that we've had family members of those who are incarcerated who have trained the dogs. We've had family members that adopt them. We've had family members that are so incredibly proud of the way that their family member is giving back by training these dogs. And so the PAWS program is more about getting animals homes. It's a kind of a beautiful story in its own way of redemption and giving back and giving other people chances to help and to support. Also, I suspect, I work in voting, and I talk about how when you feel part of a community and you feel like you're investing, I would suspect that you're much less likely to return. So when we have individuals who are released, if they've had this, they're giving back and they feel part of the community, I suspect it probably helps with recidivism rate as well. So having said that, we are open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 11 to 4, or by appointment. If those times don't work, he is good with other dogs. We don't know about cats, but he did come from a home where he was returned from, and I don't know the circumstances of his return, but I know he'd been there for many, many years. And so, that's hard. We hope that this guy, his name is Sly, call him Sly Guy. We hope Sly Guy gets a great home for somebody who has a soft heart for these kind of bigger mixes that are kind of goofy and, just want to be couch potatoes. So there you go. Also, always want to make a plug for our recurring donor requests. We are only here because of our community and the support that you give us. And so I'm a monthly donor. If you would like to become one, we hope you do. If you've adopted, shared our posts, if you believe in what we do, we make our community a better place by taking care of the most vulnerable. And if you're watching and supporting this, then you on some level believe in the cause. And so it'd be great if you kind of click that donate button. And then when you did that, click the recurring. No amount is too small. I mean, I work for government. I'm not some big money donor, but I do have a little bit of extra because I do believe, and every bit helps. So there you go.
Anything you can do to help out our friends at APA. And Amanda, let them know the hours again, too, because I know this year we've had some change in hours and days that we're open. So let the people know when APA is open.
Sure. So we are open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 11 to 4. So 5 hours each of those days. It's a good amount of time. We're volunteer driven. We do have staff, but we still have volunteers that help and support what we do. We also have a pet food bank that is frankly in need of some pet food. So if you have some pet food that maybe yours were just a little too picky or didn't work out, feel free to add to cart when you're doing your grocery order and maybe add a bag or two for us. We would appreciate it. But yeah, by appointment as well. We want this guy adopted, so we will work with your schedule if it's something that you think that would work for your home. I will also say the sleepover program, if you're like, he looks like a good guy, I just don't know, he's kind of big, I live in an apartment. Hey, give him a chance. Come in here, say, I would like to do a sleepover, and you have up to 7 days to figure out if this guy is a fit for you. And at the end of the 7 days, there's no obligation either way. We just want you to have a successful adoption. And at that point, you can decide whether you want to keep it or not, or maybe it's not the time, or maybe another dog. There's all these reasons, but we do know it's about 80% successful. So if folks are like, maybe they've already maybe gotten there in their own head and maybe just need to kind of follow through. Hey, honey, but I'm coming back here. Sorry, too much me and the dog. Here we go. There we go. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Yeah. Well, thank you all.
Thank you. Let's find Sly a home. Sly needs a
Bye-bye.
really good
Come on,
home.
Sly guy.
Thank you both.
I know. All right. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye. You all have a good one.
Thank y'all.